His eyes, they closed, and his last breath spoke. He had seen all to be seen. A life once full, now an empty vase, with the blossoms on his early grave. Walk away, me boy, walk away, me boy, and by morning we'll be free. Wipe that golden tear from your mother, and raise what's left of the flag for me.
Okay, well look at this. Remember Patrick Little came on the scene, ran for Senate in California. They did a poll and Patrick Little came up right behind Dianne Feinstein pre-poll, which was fake. So that put him in the news. And then when he ran for it, he got nothing. Got absolutely nothing. We saw the GDL come and get all kinds of subs and get all kinds of connections and all kinds of people they just become friends with right away. I've been on 3 years. I have a few people maybe that I know. Gee. And then you have Adam Green backed him, who said he had the t-shirts. He was going to make shekels up the Beckles. He joined them. And then you had the GDL United, the kid that did 5 or 6 videos a day. In the first 3 months he was online. Wow. And he's playing some kind of psyop against them. He might join them. So people, all these people were coming. I saw them all say, gee, this is going to bring in continued censorship, increased censorship to YouTube based on these Nazi sites that the Jews will be able to portray as being very dangerous and possibly leading to another holocaust. Really. We saw this onslaught come, the new live stream DJ onslaught. Pretty hard to take down live streams. They get all the people, tell them where they go. They got all kinds of networking going on. Patrick Little, the fake blimp. The officer said, pretty much laughed in our face. The sergeant of the Chips. We have the fake jaywalking that was going on, and we had Pat Little get national coverage all across America. And then within how many months? 4 or 5 months, we have the largest shooting deaths of Jews in American history. How does that happen between this and this? 4 months? Wow, that's some amazing probability there. Almost like somebody wrote this whole script for everybody involved. Wow. The killer retweeted Patrick Little? Now, who's being attacked? Adam Green being attacked? HT being attacked? Wow, we're saying these are the people that actually were going to bring on the attack, and they're the ones attacked? Wow, they're doing from start to finish. It all is a big continual circle of zen, of beauty, baby.
In no time. But yeah, some interesting stuff happened after we did our peaceful protest. My account got pulled down in the middle of the stream. I got a copyright strike. And then I was able to stream right after I got this copyright strike and tell everyone, that the stream got showed. But I went to stream tonight, and I don't have the capabilities of streaming. So what I'm going to ask everyone in the GDL movement, if you have a channel, you're a content creator, please let everyone know to subscribe to Handsome Truth 12 and to leave a link so we can get this going all over again. So this is kind of fishy that this is having to happen, that I should be able to stream.
So I'm live. Decided to do a live stream because I just saw Ryan Dawson posted that his YouTube channel's been deleted. No strikes, no warnings, no appeals. Richie Allen's interview YouTube channel was shut down last week. Jake Morphonios from the Blackstone Intelligence has had his channel deleted. InfoWars is being threatened with their channel deleted. All because Google and YouTube and the SPLC, the ADL, JDL.
This one's for the man that raised me, taught me sacrifice and bravery. This one's for our favorite game, black and gold, we wave the flag. This one's for my family name, and pride I'll wear it to the grave. Some may be from showing up, others are from growing up.
Now they complain, the victims. More subs, more street cred. So it's the more media turf coverage. It's not AstroTurf. It's not even worried about being organic. It's setting up a trail, some kind of optic and language that can be referenced back to as being main anti-Semitism. So the Jews and the mainstream media, all they have to do is cover it. You think if they do an expose on Handsome Truth, they're going to say he's a small channel and show how many people are following him? No, they're just going to blow it out there in a very dramatic fashion. Has anybody around me with 180 subs ever worried about being on mainstream media and getting coverage? We are small critical channels. We have to start over and over after they remove our channels. No other large channels promote us right away and get us subs. No, we don't cry and call the lawyers, the guns, the money, the FBI, the whole thing. Adam and Gillette Sharp calling agencies that are controlled by Zionists to protect you as an anti-Semite. So, Adam, go ahead, call the FBI on me like you said. Let them come to my house, bring me in. I have to tape them that they're protecting an anti-Semitic channel on YouTube that is possibly working for them. Really, they got the time to do that I'm public enemy number 36? Really, if they come to my house, I'm going to complain about where the tax dollars are going, buddy. You know that. Sometimes you confuse me with your subs like I'm a 15-year-old popping zits in the mirror, dude, and nobody's ever tried to take me down? How is that? How is that bullshit? Adam, if you were around back in the 1700s, America wouldn't even be here. You'd be there crying that it was too cold and, you didn't have enough Indians to kill or something. Come on, dude. YouTube has bypassed all guidelines and just removed channels based on complaint of known government agents. So we'll see what happens to this video. This is a very quick process, and I'm very proud of all the people that said this was coming. Wow, Adam, it's here, and you get to tell us about it and act like a victim of the same script you were involved in that you were supposed to be. Man, you knew you were going to be a victim from the beginning, HT. Adam Green tries to play this old basketball player from the 70s, Californian, Bill Walton. He had a bandana on, sometimes somewhat longer hair, and he was a Grateful Dead fan, and they all made fun of him being a hippie and a basketball player. These guys are kind of funny. Come on with the creativity. Make your own. So they didn't even get the jaywalking from their own people. They're not creative. They try to be creative and look like that cool Art Bansky thing, but they take everything from other places. Why don't you guys try to find that about me? See what creativity I steal, okay? You got Mr. Trailer Park. All right, same damage to the two S's, which 69 Fangs pointed out. No problem, okay? So we're going to look at the FBI. Adam's calling the FBI. Well, he tries to scare me like citing some federal law. You go look at it. It's for cyberbullying. How are you ever going to get a lawyer? You get a non-Jewish lawyer. They're defending anti-Semites. They better be a pretty well-known liberal lawyer that goes after all these cases like Kunstler or somebody, because any Irish, Italian, Polish, German lawyer is going to ruin his reputation. Come on, man. They got to go in a court that's all 50% Zionist. Gillette Sharp said we were in a lot of trouble. I haven't heard from her again. I haven't heard from her lawyer. I haven't heard from the Jewish DA of Sonoma County. It just disappeared, just like it will disappear with your threats, Adam. You talk about this group that's against you. You sound like a bunch of Jew Holocaust people. You mix up a bunch of things. If you want to talk about my videos, Ziggy Kelleher, then talk about it. I talk in general in this video about a group that is against the GDL, Adam Green, Pat Little. That's the we there. No more news exposed. I don't even know who that is. I put in a comment that my videos are open source. Anybody can use them. I don't even know, so don't include me in that. It's interesting when you get working with a group of agents like you are, you project onto the other people that they're all working together. It would shock you to know that I don't communicate with anybody about what we're going to do in the future. There's no planning going on here. There's no conspiracy. They're allowed to put up what they want of my stuff, but not we producing stuff, we that seem to be against you. When I'm talking about these people, all these people came forward and knew what you guys were up to from the beginning, that it was going to lead to this censorship. It was going to lead to a shooting. There would be something that would need your support. How did they all know it if they're so stupid? A bunch of nobodies called you out on YouTube and knew what you were up to. Come on, man. So straighten up and pull up your pants, tighten up your belt, and get some shekels and come on, boy. You guys are really something. You're little pee-pees that gotta try to threaten. Who do you remind me of? We'll try it again. This is all public information. He tells us he's from San Diego, California. He tells us his name is Adam Green. We see how old he is because he's on it, all right? I come over here, what do I put? Adam Green, San Diego, California. He's around 35. All right, they got 12 records found. They got them in San Marcos. They found them here. Let's see. This is all you have to do. A 2-year-old can do this. He's on Lincoln. Okay. You can look up any of these and try to see who these people are. What does it matter with the family? I like the people online talking about just because your family are doing this, it doesn't mean you are. Wow, that's like really from the Talmud, no? Like, let's break down tribalism. Let everybody be individual so that they can't defend themselves as a group like the Jews do with all their tribalism. Let's break down our tribalism, okay? Yeah, good guys. So this was mentioned as somebody in his family, Audrey Green. I go publicly and look up Audrey Green. I find out she's a basketball player this is a public site, University of California, San Diego. I've been there. Okay. Let's see right here. She's the daughter of Betty Green. She has an older brother named Adam who played basketball collegiately. Is cousins with the Manning brothers of the National Football League, Peyton and Eli. Folks, if this is illegal to put on YouTube, then half the stuff on YouTube would have to come down. I could write a book on Adam Green and his family, tell the truth, or maybe not even, and still get it published, no problem, and you couldn't even do a thing about it. But YouTube helps you take things down that you don't like. You know what they take down for me? My channel. They take down my channel for all of us. And you just ask them, and within 24 hours, they take down my video, which is all public information. I didn't even show a current address, guy. Come on, and you send your trolls to try to pick me apart with some of the stupidest things. It isn't even the United States anymore. It's ridiculous. And they're still teaching kids about George Washington and immigrants that came to this country and how we've always been in the right and we saved Europe from Hitler. I mean, this stuff has got to stop about Germany. I don't care if you're a neo-Nazi, you don't like the Nazis, your sister's a Nazi, your dog's a Nazi. How have they generated so much information on media about Germans? It's the most ridiculous thing. The Germans should be chopping some butt. Most definitely. How can you say a whole country became massive killers like the Mongols and Genghis Khan in Europe at that time, and everybody went with it and everybody wanted to behead Jews? It's the stupidest thing. There's no psychological history backing that up whatsoever. Everything you guys deal with is basic space, air, koopy loopies.